Hi, my name is Krishna Reddy, and this video is part of my course project on the ethics of artificial general intelligence. AGI is one of the topics that people either get excited about or really get worried about. And honestly, both reactions make sense. In this video, I'm going to break down what AGI is, why people think it could completely transform society, and why others believe it could be dangerous. I'll be presenting both sides of the argument, but I'll also explain my own position using a utilitarian ethical framework. The idea of choosing the option that creates the most benefit while reducing harm as much as possible. This is something worth paying attention now, not later, because AGI isn't just another new technology. If it reaches human level or even superhuman intelligence, it could impact jobs, privacy, global safety, and basically how we structure a society. So the main goal of this video is to lay out the arguments clearly, look at the potential risks and benefits, and explain what a responsible path forward might look like. So, artificial general intelligence, or AGI, and artificial super intelligence are two of the most anticipated and feared technologies of the 21st century. Could arrive within decades, dramatically reshaping how humans work, learn, govern. But there is one major debate happening right now. On one side, people argue that AGI might be regulated before it becomes too powerful. On the other side, accelerationists and anti-regulation advocates argue that restrictions slow down innovation and keep us reaching AGI's full potential. In this video, I'll break down both sides, explain the ethical frameworks behind them, and show why I ultimately support a regulated, cautious advancement of AGI using a utilitarian principle. So, my position is that AGI should advance, but only with global regulation and strict ethical oversight. This view is grounded in utilitarianism. The idea is that we should make decisions that maximize well-being and minimize harm for the greatest amount of people. So, why this regulation matters? Because if AGI is controlled by a few corporations or nations, the benefits won't reach everyone. The journey from symbolic logic systems in the 1950s to today's deep learning systems has been very rapid. Models like ChatGPT, GPT-4, AlphaFold, and other autonomous agents demonstrate intelligence that researchers themselves struggle to explain. So some forecasts estimate a 50% chance of AGI by 2060, with others struggling dates with others suggesting dates as early as 2030s. As AI models become more general, more autonomous, and more capable, the ethical stakes rise. We should also regulate the risk of misalignment. We already see narrow AI produce biased outcomes or unpredictable behavior. AGI misalignment could be far more dangerous. And we should also look at economic disruption and existential risk. AGI might automate not just manual labor but also cognitive work, possibly replacing a million jobs at once. And even a small chance of catastrophic failure is unacceptable when the stakes involve human survival. So we have to regulate the risk of AGI. From a utilitarian view, regulation helps ensure the benefits of AGI outweighs the risks. Many believe that AGI development should remain open, fast, and minimally regulated. Now, before I make my case for cautious development, it's important to show why people strongly disagree. The opposing side believes that AGI should continue advancing quickly without heavy regulation. Their argument is basically that slowing down AGI development does more harm than good. First, they argue that technology has always advanced faster when governments stay out of it, and the point to the early days of the internet, smartphones, and personal computers. All of them exploded in innovation because companies had the freedom to experiment. According to this view, The regulation might kill the next breakthrough before it even happens. If AGI really can cure diseases, solve climate problems, or boost the entire world's economy, then delaying it could mean delaying millions of lives being improved. Another argument is that the risks of AGI are easy to exaggerate. Some people think the existential risk idea is more science fiction than science. They say that researchers already know how to build safe systems and that the threat of AGI turning dangerous is extremely low. In their eyes, worrying too much about risks only creates fear and slows down progress. The third point from the opposing side is competition. They argue that if United States slow down AGI development, other countries won't. And places like China and Russia might move ahead faster so that they could put American companies and even national security at a disadvantage. So instead of strict regulation, they say that the smartest strategy is to innovate as fast as possible so the US remains the leader in AGI technology. They also believe that the country needs AGI sooner than later. With rising costs of healthcare, education, and infrastructure, AGI could increase productivity and reduce costs across the board. So, in their view, regulation isn't just necessary, it could actually hurt society by delaying technological benefits. So, delaying it would cause more harm. Finally, critics also argue that complete safety in AI research is impossible anyway. Just like with medicine, aviation, or cybersecurity, there'll always be risks. And they prefer an approach where humans learn through trial and error, improving systems as the problems occur and appear, instead of trying to create the perfect system from the get go before anything has even been deployed, anything has even been tested, or so. So, overall, their message is simple: AGI should not be slowed down. They believe innovation is worth the risk and that the dangers are exaggerated, and that the best way to help society is to push forward aggressively and not cautiously. As faster AGI development could lead to breakthroughs in medicine, clean energy, robotics, and productivity. There's also historical patterns when the internet, personal computers, or smartphones were new, excessive regulation could have stopped early innovation. And then the self regulation and market forces says that companies need to produce safe, useful products or they will lose customers. Some argue safety will naturally emerge. And the inevitability argument would be that even if one nation stops AGI research, another won't. So regulation just slows down the good guys. While the opposing points sound reasonable, there are strong rebuttals. Every safe critical technology, aviation, medicine, and nuclear energy, let's say, for example, has strict rules and innovation still continues in those sectors. Regulation prevents disasters that could shut down development entirely. Human built systems already show unpredictable behavior. Expecting AGI to magically avoid harmful actions is pretty unrealistic. So, AGI may continue to automate highly skilled jobs faster than society can retain workers. So, modern AI models also demonstrate reasoning that builders don't fully understand. AGI might operate too fast for guaranteed human intervention, so it would be hard for humans to stay in control, and AGI will happen anyway. This argument completely ignores global cooperation. So, areas like climate change and nuclear weapons showed that international agreements can work when the risks are very high. Tarian side as what path leads to the greatest long term well being for the greatest number of people. While the consequences of AGI could be global, affecting jobs, security, autonomy, and even survival, proactive regulation becomes the most ethical choice. Cautious advancement balances innovation with protection, ensuring AGI benefits all of humanity rather than just a small group of them. Like, let's say if one country gets ahead and they just get the benefits for that country, we should not, it wouldn't be just fair. And because of that, we must guide it. Not simply just hope for the best and hope that everything turns out well, but the future of intelligence needs to serve the future of humanity. Thank you.